George Pell, who is Australia's most senior Catholic cleric and indeed the third most senior at the Vatican, being the Vatican's treasurer, is now going to stand trial sometime presumably later this year on these 4 charges. 3 of them relate to incidents that allegedly took place in the 1970s in a regional Victorian town, town in the state of Victoria called Ballarat. And the 4th is alleged to have taken place in St Patrick's Cathedral in Melbourne in the 1990s. He denies all of these charges, and he strenuously said in court today that he would be pleading not guilty.
Indeed. Karen, just give us a sense. You've mentioned how senior Pell is. Is this a question, do you think, for Australia? Obviously, there's the allegations are long-standing, and there's been lots of controversy and discussion about how the country needs to address the claims. Or do you think, in a way, you mentioned as well, he's the third, I think, most senior official within the Vatican itself. Is it more significant for the institution of the Roman Catholic Church, even without Australia, or does it not really matter almost?
I think it's very significant, both for Australia and for the Catholic Church worldwide. This is the most senior cleric anywhere in the world to have faced these kinds of charges in the Catholic Church. So I think you can be fairly sure the Vatican is watching this very closely. In fact, the Vatican issued a statement today saying that it was monitoring these events and then reiterating that Cardinal Pell was on leave to appear during this committal hearing, and that leave remains in place. Now, he is under restrictions. He can't travel. He's had to hand in his passport. He's got to notify police and the authorities if he wants to change his address. There are restrictions on him talking to witnesses, so he is now facing similar restrictions to any other accused person. But here in Australia, this is the backdrop to this is we've had a long-running royal commission into child sexual abuse in institutions.